Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you all fine and healthy. Today we are going to start our next topic, that is mental estimation of square roots and cube roots. We have solved some questions for square root by factorization, basically the prime factorization, square root as well as cube roots. Alright, yesterday we have learned how to find the square root or cube roots by prime factorization. Alright, now you can see this example. This is the previous one. Alright, now we have some questions for mental estimation of square roots and cube roots, in which you will see that some numbers which are not the perfect squares. Alright, so in worked example 6, we will learn how to estimate the values of numbers like under root 50 or square root 50 and third root of 63 mentally. Alright, before starting this, we have some perfect squares. Okay, this is perfect squares table. Square root of 1 is 1, square root of 4 is 2, square root of 9 is 3. Basically, these are the perfect squares of these numbers. Alright, the perfect square of 16 is 4, the perfect square of 25 is 5, the perfect square of 36 is 6, 49 is 7, 64 is 8, the perfect square of 81 is 9, the perfect square of 100 is 10. Alright, up to so on. 121 is the perfect square for 11, just like this, up to so on. Alright, okay, we have an example 6, alright, in which we can see that we have numbers like 50 is not a perfect square, 63 is not a perfect cube. Alright, so how would we find it? Estimate the values of square root 50 and cube root of 63. Alright, come to the solution. For this, you will think about a number or a perfect square which is very close to that number, that specific number. Alright, we have a number that is 50. So as you know that 50 is not a perfect square, so we will think about a perfect square which is very close to 50. Okay, you can see these perfect squares. Now you can see that 50 is very close to 49. I think 50 is very close to 49. So we will use this 49 and we will find the square root. Alright, we observe that 50 is very close to 49, which is a perfect square. Thus, square root of 50 is approximately equals to 49. This is approximately equals to. This is not equals to. We would not say that this is equals to. This is approximately equals to. Alright, thus square root 50 is approximately equals to 49. So 49 is the perfect square of 7 because 7 sevens are 49. Alright, okay, I hope it is clear. We will find some questions, we will solve some questions. Alright, so next we have cube root of 63. Similarly, 63 is very close to which number, which perfect square? You can see that this 64. 63 is very close to 64. As I told you, you will think about that specific perfect square which is very close to that number. So similarly, 63 is very close to 64, which is a perfect cube. Then third root of 63 is approximately equals to 64. What you will do then, you will find it by prime factorization. You will do prime factorization and then you will write this 64 in the form of cube. Then you will cut it and then you will get the answer, that is 4. Okay, come to the exercise. Okay, we have question number 6. Estimate the value of each of the following. We have a part, that is square root 66. Now you can see these numbers 66, 80, 218, 730. These are not the perfect squares nor the perfect cubes. Alright, so how can we find it? Come to the solution. Okay students, A part is square root 66 and we have to estimate the value. First write the solution. We observe that, think about a number which is very close to this 66 and must be a perfect square. Again you can see that 64 is that specific perfect square which is very close to this number. So we will write it like this. We observe that 66 is very close to 64, which is a perfect square. Thus, square root of 66 is approximately equals to square root 64 is equals to, and this value is equals to 8. When you will find the square root of 64, you will get 8 because 64 is the perfect square of 8. Alright? Okay. Next part is B, that is a square root of 80. You will do it by yourself. Come to the C part, that is third root of 218. There is difference between them, like this is the question for square root and this is the question for cube root. Okay, for this question you will make pairs. You will write that specific number in the form of square, and in these questions you will write these numbers or whatever the number is, you will write it in the form of cubes. All right, you will make cube. Come to the solution. First, you will find the prime factorization of 218. All right, you will see that you would not find it out. You will not write this 218 in the form of cube. All right, so can you find it? We have 218. All right, as you can see that it is an even number, so we can divide it by 2. Yeah, 2 ones are 2, 0, then 2 9s are 18. All right, now you can see that you are left with a prime number. 109 is a prime number and we cannot divide it because prime number has two distinct factors, 1 and itself. So 109 ones are 109 or 109s are 109s. Okay, so we cannot divide it. We cannot write this number in the form of cube. So think about a number which is very close to 218 and that should be written as the cube. All right, so come to the solution. We observe that 218 is very close to 216. You can see that 216 is very close to 218. 218 is very close to 216, which is a perfect cube root. All right, 216 is a perfect cube root. Thus, cube root of 218 is approximately equals to 216. Okay, next you will find the prime factorization of 216. Then you will write those factors in the form of cube. Okay. Here it is. Okay, cube root of 216. What you will do, you will find the prime factorization. All right, 216. Now 216 is an even number, so we can divide it by 2. 2 ones are 2, 0, 2 8s are 16. 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8. 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14. 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. Now you can see all these factors. We have 3 times 2, we have 3 times 3. All right, so we will write all the factors, like 216 is equals to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. All right, next is you will put the cube, or you will write taking cube root on both sides, whatever you want to do. Okay, 216 we will write it like this. Okay, now you can write 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 as 2 power 3 or 2 cube multiplied by 3 power 3. Okay, or 3 cube. All right, now next step you will write it as a whole, 2 multiplied by 3 whole cube. All right, then you will cut it out because this is cube and this is cube root and they are very opposite to each other. So that's why we are left with 2 multiplied by 3. So the answer is 2 3 times 6. So the answer is 6. Okay. Okay class, this is basically those numbers which are not the perfect square. You will think about that specific perfect square which is very close to these numbers. Okay, when you will solve this question, you will find you will think about a number that is about that perfect square which is very close to 80. What is that number? You will find it out by yourself. All right. Okay, for D part 730, you cannot find it by prime factorization. You will think about that perfect cube root, and then you will find the solution for that number, that specific number. All right, I hope it is clear. Okay students, take care and Allah Hafiz, stay safe.